the community, to the Rocca family, clearly to so many people that are here, visitors who have come from all over the country, all over the world, to celebrate the legacy of Pat Rocca. I didn't know Pat Rocca that well. I knew of Mr. Rocca, obviously the Rocca name throughout this city. But what I can tell you in my job, when I think about, and I was thinking this morning about, you know, we're getting our mojo back in St. John. We've got some momentum going in St. John. But when Pat Rocca was doing projects like this, and we talked about the visionary that was Pat Rocca, and I really enjoyed when we, you know, John Rocca's posts after the tragic news of the loss of Pat, and obviously we were praying for his family to as they grieved and as the community grieved. John started to post these stories and help us that didn't know Pat that well appreciate how much this man shaped this city. And you know, we need more Pat Roccas again today. We've got our momentum coming back to us, but we got our mojo coming back to us, and that kind of leadership, that kind of visionary that helped build and shape a city, and look at the legacy that it has left us. So I wanted to say that. I wanted to thank, you know, not only everybody that's here, citizens that are here, that probably everybody here has been touched in some fashion by Pat himself or the Rocca family, the rest of the family, or just appreciates as St. Johners those that came before us and their hard work and their sweat to make St. John a better place. That is what's inspired me. I never dreamt of being the mayor, never dreamt of being in politics. I actually wanted to do this work because it's meaningful and I want to have an impact. I probably shared that same thing with Pat. To my council colleagues, thank you all for being here. One in particular I want to single out, and that's the guy, if you want something done, Councillor Lowe, Jerry Lowe. He's a machine in terms of you know, getting things done in the city. And you know, he's going to be mad out. He said, Jerry, you got to come up. And you know, I'm not coming up. You do that. But Jerry, you know, Jerry was a personal friend of Pat. See, you know, Jerry is a personal friend to a lot of people. And I think that they had in common what I learned today, something as well, that it's not about doing things because they want to be in the spotlight or be in the newspaper or whatever. They want to do, they want to make their community a better place. So that's what Jerry and Pat share in common. And when this tragic news came to us, you know, Jerry, you know, flew up to Burlington and went to the funeral, and very quickly thereafter said, we're going to honor Pat in some way. How are we going to honor Pat? And you know, we came up with this idea of renaming a street. And boy, what better street could we rename than this one right here? So, you know, the celebration, I'll try to end with this. I mean, the celebration today of life was deeply moving for me. I'm a crier. Anyone that knows me, I cry at least 3 or 4 times a week. But I found myself brought to tears for many reasons. No, not a Toronto fan. For many reasons, but that's not today's words or remarks. I fell to tears today at the emotion of that gathering. You know, it makes me upset to think about it again. To come together and try to celebrate the loss of a man that meant so much to a community, to his family, and to the community. It meant a lot to be able to attend that today. So thank you for that. So, before I cry too much, thank you to Pat, to the Rocca family for what you've done to shape this community. And with that, my challenge to the community is to take that energy and put it into our future and shaping a brighter future for St. John. So thank you very much. Patrick, any words to say before we do this?
Again, I'd like to thank Councillor Lowe and you, Mayor, and all the City Council and staff for coming up with this. And it's an honor for our family. As I said this morning at the church, my dad was you know, proud of his heritage as an Italian, a proud Canadian, and more importantly, a proud St. Johner. And he loved this city. And he did a lot for this city, and I just want people to remember that. And thank you all for coming.
Okay, we're just going to walk this way. Okay, good. Okay. right? Ready to go? Okay.
Oh. Get the ladder.
Okay.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, it's safe.
Oh, tear it down, maybe. That's take it down.
Technical difficulty.
Oh my goodness.